Americans think they do the best steak in the world, but what if I told you that Indonesia might just do it better? Guys, we're here at Aged and Butchered, and we're joined by my good friend Luke, who is a steak connoisseur.
I absolutely love eating steak, and this is one of the best steak places I've been. So 2 days ago, I said to Lawrence, hey, you gotta come, and next thing I know, we're here making a video.
We'll try their top-end collection of steak, whilst the chef cooks in front of us. The steak here at Aged and Butchered is so good that even ChatGPT compares it to international level steakhouses. Before we go, last time when Luke was on the show last year, the Inaku Dinak show, Luke thought the national dish of Indonesia was eggs Benedict.
Yeah, eggs Benedict? Is that...
We do have eggs Benedict here in Indonesia.
I've seen it. I thought that was like the official dish of Bali, but I guess I was ignorant in that matter, so...
This is the sort of guy who's joining us in today's video.
I didn't get many good comments on that, so...
You didn't?
I'm educated now, guys, don't worry.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to it. I hope I can.
Well, this is where they actually keep the steaks. They're hanging up on racks, drying them, and increasing the flavor through the dry aging process, and they do it all here. Wow. So they're not doing it somewhere else, they're literally preparing it and making sure that it's had the right temperature and the right humidity right there in there.
To enter, but you need to take off...
Take your shoes off. Okay. What if I've got smelly feet?
That might affect the flavor of the steaks.
Okay. So this is our collection. We call it the Bali largest meat library.
Located within the Canggu Hotel in Canggu, Bali, Aged and Butchered embraces a nose-to-tail philosophy. So I asked the chef what cuts of meat we'll be eating in today's episode.
Here, this one. It's the shimofuri.
Inside of a steak looks like this, and you can see all the marbling, the white fatty bits which give it flavour.
The camembert cheese.
So they're actually keeping it in the cheese here.
Yeah, camembert cheese.
Wow.
But look at the marbling on these, like the fat inside this is just perfectly spread through. I mean, that's an incredible cut of meat. What is the temperature in here right now?
Pretty cold.
About 3 Celsius.
3 Celsius.
Really?
It's a nice air-conditioned room, wouldn't you say, in this hot Bali weather. Oh, now we're going to be hit by the humidity. Oh, my glasses are steaming up. I can't see anything. This is what happens in Bali all the time. Every time I move out of an air-conditioned room, I just go blind. I don't think you understand. The meat that's in that fridge is tens of thousands of dollars of meat. You know, the cost of some of those cuts of meat would be thousands of dollars in terms of the quality.
Good place to rob, right?
It's like it's robbing a bank of some kind, yeah.
So now that we've seen all the different types of cuts available, me and Luke sat down and I wanted to know what actually makes a best cut of meat.
It's a few things. It's definitely like the quality of the meat. It's where it's from, Australia or the US usually. It's the thickness of the meat, it's how much marbling it's got, that's the flavor. The flavor is also coming from how long it's been aged, which they actually do quite a long time here. And then obviously it's how it's cooked, which we're actually hopefully going to see today.
So the chef arrived to cook the steaks, and whilst they were being cooked, we actually had the honour of trying several of their starters.
These are incredible starters. I'm so excited to get into the bone marrow.
Have you tried it before?
Yeah, and bone marrow is so healthy and it's so delicious.
So apparently the higher up you hold the chopsticks, the more advanced you are
Interesting.
at eating.
Because I normally hold it quite near the bottom, so I guess
you are
I need
rookie.
to. Yeah, exactly. I need to practice this a little more. We take the bread, right?
Yeah.
And then you scoop the beef tartare onto the bread, and then underneath this is a bit of a surprise. It's nice. Let's go. I'm waiting for you to try first.
The beef tartare with bone marrow was a perfect starter to ease us into the main courses. It was rich, primary, and almost whispering of a steak to come. And here's where Chef Emin arrived to cook the steak in front of us. Alright, so what have we got there?
This one is shimofuri, we call it. And I recommend you to be cooked on medium.
So is this Wagyu steak?
Wagyu, yes.
Is it Wagyu?
Australian Wagyu.
So it's Australian Wagyu, so
Yes.
you import it into Indonesia. This beauty right here, it's what we call a 30-day aged oyster blade in the shimofuri cut. Okay, what am I swelling out for?
It's the funkiness of the steak.
That is funky.
Yeah, the
Very funky.
Yeah.
The chef then cut it up for us in thinly sliced pieces using the Japanese knife. So am I using chopsticks to eat it, or?
Well, no, I think this is a fork operation.
Oh, so you would actually use chopsticks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Yes. This is the Indonesian way, you know.
All right, here we go.
All right.
Okay, I got my can?
I can. Wow.
So juicy.
And the
What's
flavor,
coming out?
like this nutty kind of flavor and the crispiness on the outside as well.
Superb.
It's pretty amazing.
To accompany the steak, we were given sake, which was given to us in a sake fountain, a Japanese drink made from fermented rice.
So just slowly. Don't push it too hard because it's gonna spill everywhere.
Brilliant. Is this not sake glass?
This looks like a sauce for sauce.
Oh, so you don't...
I think we did special. Is this sake glass?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lawrence.
Just
Do you mind if I have a go?
sure. Just push a little bit, not too hard.
Oh no.
Not too hard.
Lawrence.
Sorry, I've been hitting the gym a bit too hard recently. I made such a big mess of it. Wait,
All right, how about you have that one? I'll have the nicely poured one over here. This one looks perfect for me.
All right, cheers.
Cheers. Basolang.
Basalang. Cheers.
Wow, that's pretty strong.
Very strong, yeah. So after trying the sake, we were given 5 different salts to pair with a shimifori Wagyu cut steak. Now the reason for this is that each salt highlights a different characteristic of a steak.
Okay, so we want to do the dark salt now, right? Let's do it.
So for the wine, put it in the
It's not like normal salt.
No.
Normally, like you said, you wouldn't cook this, you wouldn't eat this type of cut because it's too tough, but for somehow, type of meat, the way they've cooked it, it's so tender even when cooked to medium.
So as we were enjoying our meals, there was still one question we were all wanting to know the answer for. Would you say Indonesian steakhouses are better than American?
Well, that's a really hard question. But yep,
You think Indonesia steakhouses are better than American?
yes,
Yes?
yes.
I then wanted to know what Luke's friends had to say about the steak.
It's not just about the steak, the whole experience is exquisite, right? You get the special salt, a chef cooking in front of you, a very well-trained chef, and yeah, the meat is just excellent. I think it makes a very compelling case for Bali in Indonesia as a top place for steaks. And I say that coming from Sydney, right?
Yeah, and even the wine.
Yes. I mean, we're having a very nice Saint-Emilion at the moment, which pairs very well with this steak, so absolutely enjoying the experience.
Well, I don't know. Anytime Luke recommends a steak restaurant to me, I don't even look at the menu. I'm just
Thank you, Matt. Very kind words.
probably been to about 50 steak restaurants together at this point.
50?
Probably more. Honestly, probably more.
And this would be up there, I would say.
And the real question is, are Indonesian steakhouses better than American?
That's a really hard question. I would say they're on the same level. I
Wow,
would
okay,
legitimately
that's
say
your
this is
answer.
on the same level as ones I've had in America.
Now check this out. The 45-day camembert aged ribeye, 9+ Wagyu.
Because of that high in marble, high in fat, your steak will become more melt in your mouth.
I think it's all about creating more variety in the flavor of the meat so that they can start to create completely new experiences when you're eating it. So.
Wow, so thin.
Right.
Okay.
Right, ready? Cheers.
Oh, we're doing it without?
No salt to
No
start
salt,
with.
okay, I'll leave it from the side. That is incredible. Just like what he said, it just melts in your mouth.
Wow.
Juicy
The marbling, so juicy. And he's cooked it well, to give him full credit.
and cut well as well.
Oh yeah.
Every slice is exactly the same size.
Right. Precision.
Try to wine with it.
Oh,
yes.
actually forgot. This is even before the salt. We got to try
Cheers.
this. All right, cheers.
Wait, are we drinking it first? Or...
Yeah, we'll have a sip first, and then we'll have a steak.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
that is amazing wine.
That is the best.
Good
one of
choice
the best
from
wines
whoever
I've ever
picked that
tried.
wine.
It's a Bordeaux, it's a Saint-Emilion from
Bordeaux
2019. It goes very well with steak. It's like a good medium-bodied wine. Beautiful.
And it's been properly decanted with their magical decanter that speeds up the process.
It is a little young, but because it's quite salty and everything, it's not a big problem. But like it's great pairing with that. Before that last
We're gonna do next is wines around Indonesia with Max.
Hey, so you're a wine connoisseur.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. So you're a meat guy, you're a wine guy.
Got everything covered.
Awesome. Nick, what have you got to bring to the table?
I'm a good-looking one.
Oh yeah, of course.
All right, now we're doing truffle salt. Remember?
Yeah,
This is the
white
truffle.
one, right? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Can you actually feel the camembert when you have that?
I can't taste the cheese.
Like the cheese, kind of like is part of the aging. So the cheese isn't like it's not like it's got cheese on it. It was just aged in the cheese to add a little bit of like subtle hint.
With a wine as well.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Right?
It complements
the
it
trouble
perfectly.
salt, the meat, and the wine.
Hey, do you guys want to try a slice? Yeah.
Can you actually taste the cheese in it?
Well, you're about to find out.
Like the salt, I think overpowers it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I'm so full that
I'm sure you can find space. And now it is time to try our third steak of the day, known as dessert steak.
So the dessert meat, because we put some our house-made bulgogi sauce, which is a little bit, sweet. That's why we call it dessert meat.
The steak is sliced paper thin and is then given a light coating of bulgogi sauce.
And you're gonna eat it with some onsen egg. So it's kind of like poached egg, but the egg yolk still runny.
Poached egg that's still runny with sweet meat and a sauce in this like bowl.
Some sweet soy sauce. Like
Yeah. So what he's doing here is he's actually just getting a bit of fat onto the grill, so when he cooks the meat, it doesn't stick to the grill. So he's kind of rendering off some fat, using the meat fat to cook the meat in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Smart, because then it keeps all the flavor in. You don't have to add in some extra flavor or some extra oil.
It's really smart. How long does that cook for?
Like literally 10 seconds.
Yep.
Because the meat is so thin, so tender.
So
Okay. It's a little bit messy, but
So here, Luke is adding the steak into the onsen egg.
it's almost like beef tartare, but with the egg flavor and this sweet sauce. Wow. Now I might need a spoon to get the rest of the egg because these chopsticks aren't so useful once you get the meat on.
Yeah. Alright, so straight, I mix it in with the egg, with the yolk,
yes.
and I go straight in, yeah? Wow. It's like, it's chewy, but it's not chewy at the same time.
Yeah.
It's like, it dissolves in your mouth whilst it's chewing. That's incredible.
This is why Indonesian steakhouses are superior to like American ones or other places, because they're coming with like new ideas and new approaches, and this sort of fusion that we're seeing is making me really excited about this type of food.
Yeah, it's quite innovative to be mixing, that Asian Japanese experience with American steakhouse.
It's delicious too. That's my favorite part.
Are Indonesian eggs unique? Are they better in America? American eggs?
American eggs are the worst.
Okay.
We got the wine expert, the steak expert, and the egg expert. No, but this is like a really thick orange, and that gives it like a lot of flavor. So even when you like drink it like a drink, it actually tastes pretty good. Whereas when it's like a really yellow yolk, in my opinion, it's a bad egg.
So guys, there we have it. Indonesian steakhouses are officially better than American and Australian for that matter.
Unfortunately, I guess me living in Australia, it's true. I need to come back here more often, I suppose.
I mean, I feel like I'm closer to becoming a steak connoisseur than ever before.
We're working on it, Lawrence. I'm gonna get you there.
Getting there, exactly. For me, today, my favourite cut, actually, was the one which was wrapped in that cheese. What was it called?
Camembert.
Camembert cheese. Oh my goodness. What was your favourite cut of today?
I gotta agree, the medium rare ribeye, camembert, 30-day dry aged, unbelievable. Really, really delicious.
It's so it's so weird doing a food review of a cuisine that I've never I've never reviewed before. I'm just so into this Indonesian food.
I mean,
scene
you're an
world.
expert in that one area, but this is good. I'm glad to get you out of this a little bit and introduced to some
Exactly.
of that
I feel
stuff,
very humbled being here today with an egg expert, with a steak expert, and a wine expert.
And a wine expert, exactly.
So, wow, what an experience, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a big thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe and go and show some love on Luke Donoghue's Instagram. Because so soon you're going to be launching a steak channel. Is that
yeah.
Is that
Steak
correct?
channel coming soon, guys. We're working on it. So
Reviewing the best steak around the world
exactly. Yeah.
with Matt.
Oh yeah, well Matt and Max will come along and they can pick the wine. So
Amazing. And what are you going to do, Nick?
Oh, me? Oh, I'm moving to Italy. I'm going to do a pasta channel.
Doing pasta channel.
I'm going to do an Indonesian pasta channel. Like, which country does better sort of noodles?
You'd make a good YouTuber. You've got a voice of a YouTuber, I have
you
to
very
say.
much.
So I reckon you
potential there. There's potential there. Specifically, my voice on, say, maybe an aviation themed channel about aeroplanes. Yeah, but that's something that I think is a tale for another day.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today here at
Aged and butchered.
Aged and butchered. I keep forgetting my name. I'm like always thinking above and beyond, but it's aged and butchered. So guys,
I've got you. I
appreciate it. It is above and beyond.
It is above and beyond.
That's the only thing which is in my mind.
Exactly.
It's that
Aged
good.
and butchered above and beyond.
Exactly. So guys, that's the end of the episode, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Okay, that's it.
Nice. Woo!
If Eggman messed up, then Indonesian man.
Eggman. Lawrence, come on.
Eggman. It's like a Sonic villain.
That's quite good, wasn't it?
It's not bad.
You're getting better at this.
And you got a nice full glass, so well done.
I suppose on my seats.
A little tap, and the tap nudges it out of position, and you can simply enjoy a delicious sake.
inherently a difficult thing to...
It's difficult for some
Guys, we've
some
had
of
about
us,
4 people screw it up so far, so I think it is quite difficult.